Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Bintang Rizky Pratama. I'm here to answer Mrs. Pitra midterm question. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna start with question number 1. Phoneme. Phoneme is a small number of regularly used sound, vowel, and consonant. For example, the vowel in the word pen and pen are different phonemes, and so are the consonant at the beginning of the bat and bat. Syllables is an unit of speech. Stress. Stress is the aspect of speech or relatively strength of syllables. Intonation is the use of the pitch of the voice to convey meaning. As an example of stress, consider the difference between the pronunciation of contract as a noun, they sign a contract, and contract as a verb, it's short to contract. In the former, the stress is on the first syllable, while in the latter is it on the second syllable. A possible example of intonation would be the different pitch movement on the word well said as an exclamation and a question. In the first case, the pitch will usually fall from high to low, while in the second, it will rise from low to high. Okay, next, number 2. What is the difference of the accent and the dialect? Accents are pronounced differently by people from different geographical place, social class, age, and different educational background. Example, American English and British English. Dialect. Dialect is used to refer to variety of a language which is different from others to not just in pronunciation but also in such matters as vocabulary, grammar, and word order. Example, certain group and region like Native American. Number 3. What is RP? RP is received pronunciation. Number 4. What is the articulator? The articulator is a large and complex set of muscle produce change in the shape of the vocal tract. And to learn how the sound of speech are produced, it is necessary to become familiar with the different parts of the vocal tract. Number 5. Articulatory phonetics is the study of articulators. Number 6. 1. Pharynx is a tube with begin just above the larynx. 2. The soft palate or phlegm is seen in the diagram in a position that allows air to pass through the nose and through the mouth. 3. Hard palate is often called by the roof of the mouth. You can feel its smooth, curved surface with your tongue. 4. The alveolar ridge is between the top front teeth and the hard palate. You can feel its shape with your tongue. 5. The tongue is a very important articulator and it can be moved into many different places and different shapes. 6. The teeth, upper and lower, are usually shown in diagram like fig, one only at the front of the mouth, immediately behind the lips. 7. The lips are important in speech. They can be pressed together when we produce the sound of p, b, brought into contact with the teeth, as in f or f, or rounded top produce the lip shape for vowels like O. Number 7. 3 other articulator. First, larynx. Larynx a very complex and independent one. Jaws are not articulator in the same way as the other, because they can themselves make contact with other articulator. 3. Nose and nasal cavity. They are very important part of our equipment for making sound. Number 8. Vowel and consonant are different in the way that they are produced. There will inevitably be some case of uncertainty or disagreement. This is a problem that cannot be avoided. Number 9. Cardinal vowel number 1 has the symbol E and is defined as the vowel which is as close and as front as it is possible to make a vowel without obstructing the flow of air enough to produce friction noise. Friction noise is the missing sound that one hears in consonant-like of cardinal vowels. Number 5 has the A on U defined as the most open and back vowel that it is possible to make. Cardinal number vowel number 8 O is fully closed and back. Number 5 A is fully open and front. After establishing the extreme point, pass it is possible to put in intermediate point vowels number 2, 3, 6, and 7. When you are familiar with this extreme vowel, you have, as mentioned above, learned a way of describing, classifying, and comparing vowel. For example, we can say that the English vowel I, the vowel in cat, is not as open as cardinal vowel number 4, A. Number 10. Rounded, where the corner of the lips are brought toward each other and lip pushed forward. This is most clearly seen in cardinal vowel number 8, U. Spread, with the corner of the lips move away from each other as for a smile. This is most clearly seen in cardinal vowel number 1, E. 3. Natural, where the lips are not noticeably rounded or spread. This noise most English people make when they are hesitating, where an R has neutral lip position. Number 11. English long vowel. In chapter 2, the short vowel were introduced. In this chapter, we look at the other type of English vowel sound. The first to be introduced here are the 5 long vowel. These are the vowels which tend to be longer than the short vowel in similar context. It is necessary to say in similar context because, as we shall see later, the length of the all English vowel sounds varies very much according to their context, such as type of sound that follows them, and the presence of absence of stress. To remind you that these vowels tend to be long, the symbol consists of one vowel symbol plus a landmark made of 2 dots. Thus we have E, A, R, O, and U. We will now look at each of these vowels individually. Diphthong. BBC pronunciation has a large number of diphthongs. The sound which consists of a movement or glide from one vowel to another. A vowel which remains constant and does not glide is called a pure vowel. 3. Diphthong. The most complex English sound of the vowel type are diphthong. They can be rather difficult to pronounce and very difficult to recognize. A diphthong is a glide from one vowel to another and then to a third, all produced rapidly and without interruption. For example, a careful pronunciation of word hour begins a vowel quality similar to R, goes on to glide toward the back close rounded area for which we use the symbol U, then end with the main central vowel square. Okay, that's all. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.